Hi, welcome to DIY Donna. I'm Donna, of course. Today we got three kind of easy DIYs. Now, I've seen this done with the bigger container like this, but not the smaller ones. So I'm going to put my twist on them as well. But I'm going to use the smaller ones. And you will need a pack of these as well. And a pack of these, and they come in a 2-pack. And you will need the wine glass. And I'm sorry if you just got moved. My daughter's puppy, he is not a puppy now, a dog. Ran by, but you will need a pack of these. And you will need 1 roll of this sparkling tool. And you will also need fairy lights. And the Dollartree does have these in their Halloween section. They have a bigger battery pack. Or you can purchase these on Amazon. And they come in a 12-pack, I think. I've never bought them off of Amazon. Now, this is not the right pumpkin. Oh, it's the wrong pumpkin altogether. Okay, 1 second. Okay, you will need a foam pumpkin to fit in here to make this look right. And you are going to need to wipe your pieces. Now, I've already wiped this one down, but it's got scratches and scrapes on it. Alright, and then you will need a candlestick holder as well. And like I said, I'm going to use my daughter's pumpkin that her friend's mom made for her. And then we are going to use 2 of these wine glasses. Now, I don't know exactly which way we are going to use them yet and how, because I'm wanting different heights in these. And I do apologize for that big old fly. The fair ended around here, and when that happens, we get these big old flies. Trying to pull these apart without breaking them. Meanwhile, I am dropping them. There we go. Alright, we're going to put those to the side for a moment. I'm going to put those to the side as well. And now I am going to take the Waverly orange and the collar pumpkin. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start painting just to give you an idea, and I do apologize if you got moved again. Now I'm going to use the bouncer just because it's much easier to put on the plastic. Now I am going to scruff it up a little bit just because it is plastic, and to make it so the paint can stick to it. We're just gonna sand it up a little bit. And you don't want to do the front. So take a good look at it and see which one is your best side. And I scruffed it all up, including your lid. And I would spray paint these, and it's rainy today, so I can't do that. And you do want to wipe off your pieces because you don't want there's fibers in your paint. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and start showing you guys the painting process, and then we will move on. Okay, we're gonna just bounce it on here. And I'm kind of like brushing it on. And this will probably need 2 coats. And you also don't want to do your bottom either, because of the glue will not stick properly if you paint where you're going to glue. The 2 chemicals don't match. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, like I said, you want to leave. I apologize, it's Boo Boo. He just knocked all of our summer stuff down. He likes laying when I craft, and I kind of let him, but I don't like for him to walk on my crafting table, because my crafting table is in my kitchen. Okay, we're gonna set this. Oh, I got to paint the back. And this is the back. I'm just gonna take the paint across it. Okay, we got that covered. When you look through there, and you don't want that big of an opening, so I am going to take my paint and make a circle around it, about there. We're going to put that to the side, and then my stand I'm going to go ahead and leave black. Okay, and then we're going to repeat that step for the 2 little ones as well, and your top. Okay, so Maya helped me paint him. So the next step is we're going to take the tool And this is very, very glittery. And it does shed a lot. Like my hardwood floors are covered in this. So you may want to do this outside or over something. But I'm gonna shove the bigger one with tulle down inside there. I'm gonna take this pumpkin, but hopefully it will fit. Yeah, it don't even look right with this pumpkin, so we're not gonna use it. And my paint's not all the way dry either. But we're gonna take these fairy lights and we are gonna wrap it completely, unwrap it, I'm sorry. If I can get it done. And these are clear, so I'm going to pick up some orange ones. I thought I had some, but, and what I'm going to do is flip my tool, there we go, put this behind the tool. And I'm going to take a little piece, not piece, but you may want to use the double-sided tape for this. But I'm just going to add a little dab of hot glue. And leaving the side that I need to unscrew for the batteries. And I'm using a couple of these little pumpkins for video purposes. And what you want to do is just take them off the stem, and I'm going to place them it's not going to come out right, guys, so I'm not going to put no pumpkin in this one. Okay, so now since I went different heights, alright, I'm going to take my E6000 and the reason why the E6000 is because this will hold, and I need this to hold. And I'm going to put it right in the center where that hole is. And I'm going to hold it for a second. I'm not going to use none of the hot glue at all. I'm going to leave that alone for a few minutes. Actually, let me do it the opposite way. I'm going to leave it alone for a few minutes, and then we're going to take the other one I don't like it like that, and we are going to take some more of the E6000 and we're going to put the same amount. Well, a little bit more because we're going to use the base of this. And I'm also going to put some E6000 around the bottom of, I'm calling this a pumpkin. And we're going to hold it for a few minutes. Now it is a little forgiving. Okay, we're going to leave that set for a few minutes as well. And I do apologize for Boo Boo, but I was disturbing him, I think. Now, the Dollar Tree has got different options. That came out really easy. Okay. They have different options of pumpkins this year. Well, they normally do, but they got quite a bit out. So, you have plenty to choose from. And they even have these in the white glitter as well. Now I'm making a template for the other one. I'm stacking 3 pumpkins on top of each other. And that one's going to go in here. Now with the tool, you're not going to need to have that bunch, because these are little ones. Now don't forget the glitter. So I'm going to cut a little square like that and see what we get out of this. And then we're going to tuck it in around the pumpkin. This one, the lid. Now, we want these to look like they're bigger pumpkins, so I am making my own little stems for those pumpkins with the little sticks that came with the glitter pumpkins. I'm taking 2, and then I'm going to take a little bit of hot glue. Now watch your fingers that you don't get burnt. But I'm going to take a little bit and drop it down inside there. Or you could take a piece from a flower stem. Well, I can't break it with my scissors. And right now, I don't know where in the world my wire cutters are. I think I'm going to remain doing it with the sticks. Nope, there we go. You can also like take a little bit of twine. Put a little bit of glue so you could start your wrap. Lay it directly in there. And then you could just wrap this, make it look like a stem. So we're going to cut this off. And I'm putting hot glue around the whole thing. That way it's not going to come apart on us. We're going to get some hot glue and then we're going to put it right in the middle. Hold it for a few seconds. Long enough for it to set. Now granted, it ain't going to be strong enough to pull on. But we're not trying to pull on it, we're just for the looks. Isn't that the cutest little thing? Now let me see if I have a leaf. Okay, so I did find a leaf. So we're just going to cut a little bit off of it here and make it, there we go. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue here and we're going to lay that down right there and let that set up. And now for our base here, we're going to work on this one. We're going to take I'm just going to twirl this around until it's to my liking. And these are cute. I mean, they look like little pumpkins, and these ones, they light up. As you can see, that one is still lit up. Maya, can you get underneath the lid and turn that off until we... Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go back down here to the bottom where I had put a little bit of glue before. I'm going to add just a little bit more right there, and then I'm going to cut it off. We're going after cuteness here. And now I'm going to also, we're going to make a little bow out of this, a finger bow. You just want to keep pulling it. Now, I'm not the best at making bows. I had just started making them about a year ago. I tried my hardest when we first started my channel. And I made a couple of them, but after that they started getting wonky, and then I started making them again, so I can't tell you if I'm doing it right or wrong. To me, they look cute, and that's why I'm going to, you know, make them the way I think that they look cute. Okay, so I'm going to cut this off as a angle here. And then we are going to put a little bit of hot glue right in the back of it. And then we'll put it right here in the front. Look how adorable. Those are cute. Alright, now for the next one, as you can see, we made it a little bit different. Okay, we are going to go ahead and wrap it up with twine. So I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue right here in the back. And we're going to hold it enough that I could, here we go. Needs to go back out where it came in, the back door. Alright, so we're going to keep going around. Somehow, that's alright. That'll look like spider webs. But for some reason it was going, oh, okay, I see what it was doing. No. That is the thing about working with E6000. It doesn't give you that instant hold. But after I get down here, I'm going to give it a little bit more glue and then let it set. We're just going to finish it up right now. Alright, so I'm going to bring it back down so we can go back into the hot glue where I'm going to cut it off again. Like I said, we're going to another finger bow, but this time I'm making it out of jute. Now, I don't ever really make my bows out of jute, but we're going to today. We're going to make these just a tad longer. Alright, so we're going to put a little bit of hot glue right here. And then we're going to alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and add my glue now. And while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and add our pumpkin pumpkins as well. Now this is the one that I made the stack of pumpkins in the 3. And we're gonna hold it while it sets up for a minute. Okay, while those set up, we're gonna go ahead and work on our stem. Alright. I gotta straighten them both out. Okay. Now while we are working on the stem, you need to find the cap. There we go. Alright, I did have some sticks I was working on. Because I did use the stem one already, so I'm going to we're going to make another one here. Sorry, boy, you can't. Come on, you gotta get down. Alright, so we're gonna see if these two are gonna be thick enough if we wrap them up in jute. First, we're gonna put it together. Then we're gonna Alright, so we're going to take some glue, hot glue here, put it on the stem, and now we're going to wrap that in jute. Alright, so I'm going to bring it back down, and then we're going to add some more glue right here. And then when I come back down with it, it will attach to the hot glue. Now I'm going to cut it. And now see how it unravels? We're going to take our hot glue and we're going to place that into the hot glue. I'm going to take and put some hot glue on that, and then I'm going to hold it for a few minutes, and yeah, my glue, there we go. And now we're also going to take our tool, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take a little square, cut it out, and then we are going to wrap that around our pumpkins here. And yeah, I know it's going to fall off, but we got to get this done for video purposes. Okay, so while you got it, let's hold on to it right there so it don't use your scissors if you have to help you string that along. Now when you're done here, you are going to want, after this dries, to paint the bottom of that as well. Okay, so now we're going to put our fairy lights in this. Now, let's see, I don't know. Yeah, it's not going to go on though, is it? What I'm going to do is here we go. And then we're going to take some from this end and unrattle it, okay? And you put your fairy lights in any way that is the best way for you. Now I'm just going to shove mine in there because I'm going to have to get this level of my glue. I'm probably going to have to take this glue off and add a new. So make it set up. And yeah, I'm just shoving them in here right now. And then you can just tuck your battery pack back behind the pumpkins and leave your on and off switch on the very top. Get this together here. And then we're going to move on to like it's not sticky anymore. We're going to get this cleaned up and then I will show you it on the final review. Okay, moving on to DIY 2. Okay guys, so now we are going to be using, and I want everybody to know this is my daughter Trina's idea. Alright, so we are going to take these glass bottle decors and we're going to take, hopefully this stuff works. I don't know, I have not used it, but I need those stickers off the glass bottles because we're going to turn these into candles. And then I'm going to be using these candles on a project after this one. That one probably will be in a couple of parts, 2 parts to be exact, right Maya? Mm-hmm. And that one goes up. I'm trying not to get my cloth wet and sorry for that. Oh man, this fly, I'm ready to part it. Alright, so we got that on there, and it doesn't have an odor either, guys, so alright, I'm not seeing my scraper. So I'm going to use this one. I hate to because minute here. Okay, so the only thing I'm doing is taking the labels off of these little glass bottles. And I should have done this out. Be careful. Off camera and before getting on here. So let me get these off of here and then we'll come back on and we will start our DIY. Okay, so what I am going to do here is we're going to make candlesticks and using these glass bottles. And then I went and got some candles also from Family Dollar to put in these, and then they're going to stand up. And I did paint these black, which I was going to glue these together as well, but it's okay. We can hurry up and slap some black paint on it like this. It's okay. This is here like that. Put that in there. Whoa. Alright, and then we're going to use the jute cord to tie these together. Now, I know you're like, these are small. What are you going to do with small ones? It's coming up in a DIY video by itself, what I'm going to use these for. And I think it will be nice on that project. And that part 1 of that video will be following this one. It'll be up. I would say you're probably going to be able to watch it maybe Sunday. Part 1 of it, because it will be part 2. Alright, so enough talking about that project. Let's get this one together because I also am going to be using the color purple as well on this project. So we are going to put these together. And don't worry, the candlesticks will be up straight. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some jute cord. Now, I'm going to use a little bit of glue on the bottle here to hold it in place here. Because I am going to wrap it around a couple of times. And using that glue stuff there, glue away, they got slick on me. I did wipe them off afterwards, but before I get, see how they, here we go. Now we pull it, we're gonna wrap it. Then I'm going to wrap it and cut it off back here in the back. That way we could put a line of glue right here. And then we're going to bring it right on in. And then where you cut it, make sure where you cut it, you do put a little bit of glue just like this, and then rub it as it kind of stops it from unwinding. Okay, we're gonna move that to the side here and let that set up. We're gonna repeat that step on this glass bottle as well. Hold it in place. I'm gonna clip it about right here, and hopefully that will go all the way around. Put some glue here. Now I'm gonna hold them so I can pull them kind of tight. And we're gonna put this string right into that glue. And I had glue on my finger. Now, what we are going to do, I'm sorry you guys, I gotta get this hot glue off my thumb. It's on there so thick. There we go. Alright, you guys, sorry about that. Now, I still got it on there kind of thick, but it'll be alright. We'll get it off. Now, I'm going to just dump some hot glue down here at the bottom on all 3 bottles. Okay? And I don't care if it drips out on the side of the bottle. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is hold this one in place here while I just go ahead and dump the hot glue on it. Oh, it melted on my paint. Okay, it don't matter because when it dries, we're going to reheat it. And I forgot about it melting it to the color off of it here. Now you don't want to push on them too hard, the candles itself, because at this point it's soft wax, so it will bend to break. Okay, so we're going to put that one to the side, and then we're going to do the same thing to this one, guys. We're almost finished with this project, and then we are going to move to DIY 3, which is also a very easy one. Alright, so we're going to drop the glue into this. If my dog does not pull in my hot glue gun. Alright, so now, oh yeah, that is nice and hot. So it will melt our wax, our candle. Let's hold that in place. Now this one has dried a little bit, so let's get our drops going on down here. Let it just drop. Drips down the whole thing as well, so I'm just adding them there. But this candle looks like it's old, and it's been here for years. And I do apologize for the dog in the background. She sees somebody in the house for the first time or after a couple minutes, and she thinks that she's got to bark every time. And we're going to try to break her of that. Alright, so I'm also got to hold that in place as well. Hold on, there we go. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do the drops on this one and let it. And as you can see, that one is starting to actually form up to being like a candle. And when this is good and dry, we will hang on. And here comes the cat again. Boom. No. Right here in the front. We need a little bit more here in the back. Now, what I'm going to do with this project, like I said, I am loving this, to be honest. And like I said, this was my daughter, Trina's idea. Thank you, Trina, for the idea. These are coming out very cute. Okay, so, now my hand's stuck in one of the, there we go. Alright, we're going to let them form up. And while these are forming up, yeah, I am. Tell me in the comments, you guys, what are your thoughts on these candlesticks? And where I'm going to put them is on the next, not the next one, but the next video. And you're going to see. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and move along while these are forming up and drying all the way, because as you can see, I'm still getting stuck in them. And I don't want to ruin that. Okay, there we go. Alright, so this, it is a decor. It looks like a pumpkin spice latte. So we're going to paint it. And And then I am going to take my sticker, one of the stickers. It's pumpkin spice. I believe that one is, maybe I can fit that one on there. We're gonna fit one of these stickers on here anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead. Alright, so thank you. Alright, so for me, this looks like it's the whipped cream. So we're going to paint that white for the whipped cream. And I'm going to hang this up right by our coffee bar. Because I think it's just a cute decor piece. Now you can make this into a shelf sitter. I am not. I'm going to use it as a hanger piece. Oh, there's more glue stuck to that. Okay, so now I'm going to clean. I'm glad there was no water in this. Okay, so then you got to find what color you're going to paint your cup. And apparently out of this color, and the cat's like, what is that? Alright, I did go ahead and leave the white in my brush. Because this is like a latte, I guess. Okay, I'm not gonna have you watch me and be real quiet. I can't walk and chew gum at the same time, so it will be back on. I done painted it. Now, what I did was, because we're not gonna see this area anyway, so I went ahead and I did have a little bit of brown left in on my brush. So I wish this one was the other way. So the only one, I don't want to use pumpkin patch. Now there's pumpkin spice and everything nice. I'm not going to peel these yet, guys. I'm just going to cut them and see. this one. We'll see what this one looks like. See, I don't want to use that one because it's not a pie. And we don't have to use them like this. We can use them our way, like cut them out. Let me see. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and use pumpkin first. And we're going to, oh wait a minute, this is not a sticker either. So we need to use my part on this, which is no biggie. I forgot that was not a sticker. Alright, so we're going to use Mod Podge. And we're just going to put it on like this. And I then cut our image out. And it's the window clinks from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to use the word pumpkin first. And we're going to lay it down right across our little cup of latte here. Alright, so then we're going to take our other word, spice, and we are going to put it down as well. I'm just trying to make a sense out of the cut here. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to put spice down here. We're going to make sure this sucker stays, ain't we? And we're going to go ahead and seal it up here on top. Ain't no sense of wasting our Mod Podge. I'm going to go ahead and I don't think there was enough up underneath that. Okay. Oh, that fly is seriously getting on my nerves. When I am done here, I'm going to spray. is this? This is our spice word. Pumpkin spice. And I'm going to line it this way on our piece. And then I'm going to take, so I really want to put everything nice on here, but it don't look like it's going to fit. I'm going to make it as short and small as I can. I could do everything. That's going to be the only way I could do it. Everything nice. Okay, so I'm going to put the N word over here on the side. And you can tell that I literally cut it, but it's okay. And it's going up in my kitchen. I would still cut it, but I would make it straighter than what I did and could have. As you can see, you know, moving it just a tad, it goes off. It's okay, it'll dry. Let's get this end for everything. Oh, I put too much in my pouch. Okay, I'm gonna have to take some of this off. Well, I can go ahead and seal it where nothing, my paint won't. And that way it all will have the same. And I'm going to do, ooh, still wet. That's a little shady. I'm going to also seal the paint on the pumpkins before I display them as well. And I'm just going to put another twine. And we're going to put this one Okay, I want to take this time and thank you for watching my videos. And don't forget about the giveaway on the haul video, the one before this one, I believe. We're going to take a piece of twine. And I'm just going to poke it through here. I'm going to round it, and then I'm just going to tie it up here on top. And cut off the extra tail off. And I mean, this one didn't come out too bad considering, you know, I could have just left pumpkin spice, and you may want to do that. As you can see, it's sponged up, but it's okay. Alright, so we're going to go back to the crowns and finish those up. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to get everything out of my way because we are going to use the black paint here because, you know, where it melted, I'm going to touch that up. And then when we let it drop, we're going to touch those wax pieces up here. And I'm just gonna, no matter which way they dripped, I'm just gonna leave them fall. And like I said, you'll see what these are going to go with and why my daughter suggested us doing this. And I'm just painting the wax pieces, you know, where it melted down the jars. I think that is so cool. And, you know, the candles are black, so we got to paint the wax to match it. And after we do this, you will see it on the final review, which will be coming up because we are at the end of the video. I do want to thank you guys so much for watching my videos, sharing them out. And don't forget, we are doing a giveaway. Please go watch that video and not sign up, but make a comment so you can win that giveaway. Also, you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Oh, am I forgetting anything, Bubby? Sharing the video out, it helps us grow. We are up to, I think it's 126. You can see right beside my name. It tells you, I believe it's 126. At least I believe that's what it said a couple of days ago. And like I said, there is another video following this one with part 1, because that will be a part 2. Now, I almost forgot the candle. Alright, so now I gotta rinse this one out. Alright, now you're gonna want to take your purple, and that's what color we are going to make the wick. And this is not chalk paint, so you may have to do a couple of coats. Alright, there they are. Okay guys, that is this for this video. Thank you guys so much for everything, and thank you for keep coming back each week and watching our videos. And that is it for now. I will see you following this one with our next one. See you over there. Bye. And do it right. And I'll be right back in.